Welcome back to Man the Helm. Today, let's learn a lick. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jake. I'm a guitar player and I run a small podcast called Man the Helm. It's available wherever you stream your podcast, but today we're going to learn this really awesome lick that I found while I was perusing Instagram from Shredder Jim. He transposed a little lick from Joe Bonamassa, and I've really enjoyed this lick. Super versatile, slipping and sliding over the fretboard, making you sound way cooler than you actually are. So we're starting off on an E minor, but we're only playing the fifth and the root, and that would be on the second fret of your A string and the second fret of your D string. Now you can also notice you don't have to do this. I'm hybrid picking most of this lick for the ascending part. So whenever I hit that, I'll hit that fifth of my E minor, and then I'll hybrid pick that root. So from there, those are the first two notes that we have. We're going to hit those first two. Then we're going to slide up with our ring finger on the fourth fret of the D string to our fifth fret. So that first little phrase. We're going to go back to that E minor little shape again, just that fifth and that root. We're going to do the same thing again, but this time we're going to hit those first two, second fret A, second fret D, but then we're going to hit the fifth fret and slide up to our seventh fret. So first two phrases all together. Now from here, we're going to kind of take the same approach that we were doing, but this time we're going to start that fifth and root shape right here on the fifth fret of our A and our D string. Hammer on to that seventh fret with your ring finger and slide up to our ninth fret. Same thing again, this time starting on the seventh fret with that little fifth and root thing going. Hammer on to our ninth fret and then just go up to the 10th fret. So all the way through so far what we got. Now we're going to hit that seventh fret on our A and our D string again. This time we're going to hit the 10th fret. I usually use my pinky for this. And slide down to 9. Now we're going to drop down some strings. We're going to drop down to our D and our G string. 7th fret again with that little root and fifth thing going on. Hammer on to your 9th fret. And slide up to that 11th fret. From here on out, we're going to kind of hang right here on our 9th fret as far as that root and fifth thing goes. So we're going to go hammer on to 11 and slide up to that 12th fret. Same thing, go back to that 9th fret, hammer on to 12 and up to 14. So far, all together what we got. This is kind of the slipping and sliding part of this. We're going to go back to that 9th fret and hit that root fifth thing one more time. And now we're going to do this really awesome run that kind of goes from box 1 minor pentatonic up to box 3 and then up to box. Then we're going to do this kind of really awesome minor pentatonic run where we start in box 1, go to box 2, and then end on box 3. It's really rad. So we've just hit that. We're going to go back and hit that one more time on our 7th. We're going to go back one more time and hit that 9th fret with that root and fifth thing. Now we're going to go up to our 14th fret of our G. We're going to hit 14, roll our finger up just a little bit to hit that 14th fret on the D string. So whenever we're hitting this, just roll your finger kind of from the G up to that D. Then we're going to hammer on from 12 to 14 on G, go down to our B string, 12, 15. Like that within itself is a really cool lick. So from there, go back to that 14th fret on G, slide up to your 16th fret, pick 15 on B, and hammer on to 17. So far what we have for that. Then we're going to go back to that 16th fret on G, 15, hammer on to 17, E string, high E string, 15, hammer on to 17, and then slide up to 19. So what we have so far. From here, we're going to kind of like bar right here with our index finger on that 17th fret. And we're going to hit the high E string, B string, back to the E string, hammer on to that 19th fret, back to 17 on our B string, and then end off on 20 on our high E. So whole part of that last little bit all together. So all of that second part all together. Super cool lick. So whole lick all together now. Now what I really like about this lick is how movable it is, and since we're just really using that like fifth and root sort of shape for all that slipping and sliding, you can easily move this from key to key, and it's super rad. So like if we wanted to play it like, let's say in B, but now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, I can't really do that. I've ran out of frets up here. I've only got 22 on this telly right here. This is what makes it really cool, because now we got to think a little outside of the box. So what I'd like to do whenever I do those where I run out of frets is I'll find where that box 1 minor pentatonic is at. So for in this case, it would be starting here on the 7th fret of our low E. Now the same shape is going to happen still. We just have to slide down instead of continuing upwards, which gives it a cool dynamic to the lick. So if I were to play that same thing in B, adds a really interesting dynamic with that sliding back and forth between. But like I said, you can play this anywhere. If we wanted to do it, let's say in the key of D. So super rad lick, super versatile. You can throw it into just about anything you want. I've really enjoyed this lick. If you guys don't follow Shredder Jim, he has a lot of really, really awesome content, and he breaks down and transcribes everything. That way you can visually see it. I'll have him linked down below in the description. You should definitely check him out. Super rad player. But yeah, this is a cool lick. Try it out. Get it under your fingers. I'll have a PDF down below with the tab if you want to grab that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a super rad lick. Get it under your fingers, learn it, and I'll check you guys on the next video.